Hello all. Here we are for some SimRail this afternoon actually. Okay, just testing out the mic here. I'm just expecting for for our friends to join the live stream. Let's see if someone shows up. It's my first time going live here on this channel. Let's see if all goes well. I think the quality is good, the sound is good as well. Um, let's see how the audio goes while we give some drives here on the sim. Maybe the sound will be louder or not. We'll see. Waiting for some feedback. So as I said, let's wait a minute or two, just to see if someone shows up. I'm planning to play some multiplayer. Again, the last video was a multiplayer one. We took the EN76 multiple unit for a spin on the multiplayer. So I'm going again for the multiplayer. I'm going for the English server, like I always go. It has the best ping. Here it is, this one. We have here 12 drivers on it and 11 traffic dispatchers. We will go for it. We are going to be a driver for today. I actually don't know how the dispatch work yet. I'm going to watch some tutorials about it, so that I can bring some videos regarding dispatching as well, not only driving. So I see that people are coming into the live. Welcome everybody. So I don't know yet what I'm going to drive here. Maybe you could decide. We have passenger, we have cargo here. We have the Pendolino. We have a lot of trains that we can pick up. We have the 4E locomotive. We have the AP08 as well, the 4E locomotive. Actually, both are basically the same, but the EP08 can reach 140 kilometers per hour, while the 4E locomotive can only reach 120 kilometers per hour maximum speed. This is basically the big difference between this one and this one. We have the EN76 multiple unit, currently my favorite one to drive. In this livery we can drive commuter services around the Warsaw region. With this livery, the blue one, you can expect driving commuter services on the other end of the route, on Katowice end. You also have lots of services, intercity ones. You have the EN96, which is basically this multiple unit here, but features only 2 carriages and drives regional services from Katowice to Sediso, another section of the map, basically. We also have here a mission with the Trax locomotive, the E186, pulling some IC coaches, and we have some cargo as well. We have the ET25, aka the Dragon, Um, as well the 4E locomotive, which can pull some cargo and some passenger services as well, and the E186 locomotive as well. I was thinking that we can go for a passenger service, um, maybe. If all of you have other suggestions, please put down in the comments below. Let's wait a minute or two, but I think I'm going for a passenger run here. Lots of long runs on SimRail. The other day I drove almost 3 hours with the Pendolino from Katowice to Warsaw. Great run. Can get a little bit I don't want to say boring, but it's a lot of time driving a train, but it's fun. It's a great experience driving for so much time, and it goes well with the Pendolino. Lots of sections, high-speed sections, and then lower sections of speed when you are reaching Katowice with a lot of stations, lot of curves. It gets busier as well in this region than compared to Warsaw. This section of the route is more high speed with the Pendolino, cargo services, and intercity services running here. You also have longer runs. I think the longer runs are with the intercity services from end to end, so from Warsaw to Katowice or vice versa. There are services here that almost takes like 4 hours to complete a full run on it. Let's see if we find one that long, like see, 3 hours and 43 minutes. This is basically a full run on it with the intercity service. Let's pick maybe a long service so that we can talk to each other, have a chill run here maybe. Let's see. I want a long one, but not that long. Maybe this one, 1 hour from Katowice to the other section of the route. Maybe. 2 hours and 50 minutes. I think that's too long. 1 hour and 26 minutes it's fine. I'm going for that one. Oh, I think it disappeared. Someone took it. Let's see if we can find it. Oh no, it's here. Let's pick. Let's go. So this is the other section of the route. The main route goes from Katowice to Warsaw, but this is like a branch line from Katowice to Sediso. Sorry for my Polish pronunciation, it's horrible. So here we are inside of the locomotive. Let's disable the autopilot and take it manually. So passing by other service, other intercity services. So for now I would like some feedback regarding the sound. Maybe if the game sound is low or a bit high. I can adjust, just give some feedback here on the comments below. Here we have our locomotive for today. Really like this livery, pretty cool. Let's give it some power. So let's see our timetable. Lots of checkpoints. We are not going to stop at these locations. Those are just checkpoints for now. You also have some passengers views. Just keep clicking on the 4 key. Our next checkpoint is Oxus in 7 kilometers away. We are, I think, on time, a bit late. I think this section of the route is a bit, it's a bit too low compared to the main route. It has a lot of curves. The route is old as well. Let's open up the window. So we are pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 IC coaches today. Not that heavy. So this locomotive is maybe the most complex to get on. I remember that in the prologue version I couldn't get it going, basically. It was a bit difficult for me, but watching some videos and some online tutorials, it was pretty basic to get on. I was just lacking some patience and and time to get on with it, but it's easy if you have the time to spend reading some tutorials or watching some videos. It's pretty easy to get on. I was getting troubles with this drive handle, which is basically typical for old locals. So I'm not going to do a tutorial, but I'm going to give a basic tip. So you put the drive handle into notch 1. You can see that currently we don't have any voltages on or current, like you can see here. To give the loco some voltage, you just put the drive handle into the 1 position. Look, now the current is on, and slowly you bring up the notches up, slowly, and the locomotive is going to start accelerating, as you can see, pulling away gently. The 28th notch, you can notice it becomes green. This is and basically a neutral section on the driver handle, so that when you are in these higher positions on the drive handle, you just go to 21 to idle it. As you can see, you idle, but the current is giving voltage as well, so that you when you are on these higher notches on the drive handle, you don't go all the way to 0 because it will take a long time. So you just go to 28 notch and you'll be fine. See, we currently have voltage on and we are just cruising along, and the wiper is on. Let's disable it. We have a red signal ahead. Let's be careful with that. In 2 kilometers away. If you see that you're on a downhill gradient, just apply like this, a little bit of brake, and the locomotive will apply a little bit of brake. Just that you don't pass the limit speed, which currently is 60. So as you can see, we are on a straight line here, but you can notice that the speed limit is a bit low because this section of the road is a bit old, and yeah, the speed limits are a bit low. So we are going to be late for the next checkpoint. That's alright. You can see just adding a little bit of brake, so we can adjust our speed here around 60. By the way, regarding the loco brake, it's pretty easy to get on. Just apply a little bit of brake, no need to go full service and lots of brake. Just slowly the locomotive. Just gentle moves on the brake. The loco, like you can see, will slowly starting to stop, and then you release it. No need to go harsh on the brakes. The loco responds well. It's different from the modern ones. The modern ones react very well and instantly. This one will take a little bit, but it will react well while braking. So we are approaching this red light. As you can see, we are on initial brake position. Just adding a little bit of power, then we are going to add a little more. Sounding the horn. So the light has changed to green, the signal. And giving some power. It's pretty fun to be honest, to drive these locos. Pretty fun and different from the modern ones. A different experience, more challenging and more fun in my opinion. Adding some brake, just to adjust our speed to the speed limit. We are going through a station. We are not going to stop on it. Loving the detail here. The devs really made a good job detailing the scenery, the houses, the stations, the nearby track scenery. Really, really good. It can definitely improve, but for now, in an early access version, is looking really amazing. So the speed limit is going up to 120. That's great. Regarding multiplayer, currently we don't have no one near us. Let's see if that changes. And regarding dispatchers, this section doesn't feature that many station boxes, so players can't dispatch at many stations on this section of the route. I think that this section of the route features like 3 maybe maximum signal boxes, so we will not interact that much on this journey. The main route from Warsaw to Katowice, that one has a lot of station boxes compared to this one, and they will add more via the roadmap that they published. Lots of new content, by the way, coming to SimRail. I am not that good at editing. I'm just a pretty basic regular person that likes to make videos and live streams. But maybe I'm thinking of it to make a video with the latest news on SimRail. As I said, lots of new content coming. Some of them soon, some of them not that soon, but they are working on it. Hope everybody here in the stream is well, doing great, having a good day. It's really sunny here in my region. By the way, I live in Lisbon, in Portugal. Very nice weather today. We are currently driving within 3 minutes delay. That's alright. I've seen worse. I love this detail here. Let's zoom in. This detail here. You can tell the loco is old, but definitely suffered some refreshments, but you can tell it's an old loco. So let's cut out the power. We have a red signal ahead. Maybe let's start braking now. Just adding a little bit of braking for our next red signal. I hope it changes. Normally it changes, but we can't always rely on that. So always brake, thinking that the red is not going to change. Maybe we have a train ahead. Maybe, I don't know. Adding more brake. Our next checkpoint is Bukovno, in 2 kilometers away, but first we have this red signal ahead. Just start releasing the brakes. Okay, change it. Nice. I was going to say that it wouldn't. And let's give it some power again, gently. I wanted to learn a little bit of the safety systems featured on these Polish locos. I know one obviously is the dead man's pedal, but the other one I don't really know what it is. I just acknowledge it. All of them just needs to acknowledge it. You don't need to brake like the PCB in Germany. Wow, I found a bug now. You saw that 40 limit wasn't present on the HUD, but I actually saw the signal here, but it's alright. A little bug here. So 40. Yeah, a little bug here. The 40, the restriction to 40 didn't show on the HUD. That's fine. Just a little bug. I actually saw the signal for the 40, and I was like, oh, that can't go well. But it's alright. It's alright. The game is not perfect. Lots of tracks here. Lots of sidings. They're going through some region here. Nice scenery around. One thing that I quite enjoy on SimRail is the fact that the HUD doesn't show the gradient that we are current on, like in Train Sim World or TS Classic. Via the HUD, you could tell the gradient of the track, like if you are going down or uphill, and here on SimRail it doesn't show up. So that's another factor that you need to be warned. Basically, you need to pay more attention to the gradient. Like now, I can tell that we are on a downhill gradient. And yeah, maybe they will add that in the future. But for now I quite like it because it's more challenging. And let's speed up to 120. 2 minutes delay. Next checkpoint is Sloko in 6 kilometers away. Let's stretch our legs a bit. I hope that we don't find another red light. By the looks, we don't have one. Green signal ahead. All good. This seems like a forest region. Quite nice. Lots of trees, vegetation here on the right. This section here on my mouse, maybe for people to have runs or a walk. A bit dangerous because it's too near the tracks, but it seems like it's it's a section for people just to enjoy the forest. Red signal ahead. Like I predicted, this section has a lot of red signals, a lot of them. Nice lake on the right. Yeah, the scenery looks really, really good. I'm quite impressed because all the routes combine like 500 kilometers of network of track, and the devs put a lot of detail in every single section of the route, and I'm loving it. Cargo locomotive, cargo services going right, all nice. You'll see a lot of cargo services on this section of the route. So ahead we have a red signal. We also have restricted limit speed, 100, 2 kilometers away as well. So let's start reducing our speed. Let's coast and start braking. I always like to brake ahead of the speed limits. Adding a little bit more of brake for the red signal ahead. It changed now. Great. Let's release the brakes and apply some power. You can hear now the compressor going on. Cloudy day here in Poland. So we are not currently going through these dispatchers here. Lazy and Benzin are not on this section, but we are going just checking on limits here. Sorry, we have 70 going soon. That's fine. So we have these drivers nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we are going to pass by them. Let's see. Some interaction soon, maybe. Our first stop of the day is Sosnowiec Polednowy. Sorry for my horrible pronunciation, but it's our first stop on the day. The joints, I love these joint sounds of the coaches and the EU07. The sounds are great as well on the game. Red signal ahead, but let's add a little bit of power. The signal is a bit far from us. So like I said, this is a really old section of the route, and you can notice by the track. So this track, visually you can tell that it's old, and by the sound as well you can tell it's old. I actually say sound because the train won't stop making these joint sounds. Look, it's not normal on regular modern routes for trains to make always like this the joint sound. So the track is old, and you will always hear these joint sounds. Look how the locomotive bounces as well. I love this detail, it's really immersive. You can tell that this section is pretty old. I really like to observe these details here. So, how do I tell that I'm on a downhill gradient? I'm going to release the brakes and see the speed going up. 67, 68, so we are on a downhill gradient. 69, like you can see, but we are going to start braking actually for this red signal ahead. Red signal ahead. So the signal has cleared, but with a reduced speed limit, 41. This is another driver. Let's sound the horn. It's all a party here. So I think by the names of the stations I can recognize now where we are. So, good news. Let's just see. Okay, we are good on the speed limits. So we are going to pass by this dispatcher here and this one as well. I'm not quite sure on this one, but this one is will because we are going to stop at his station. Oh. Going well above the speed limit here. It's fine. It's controlled now. Another red signal ahead. It's fine. Can't always go perfect. We are going through industrial region here, a factory, industrial factory here on our right. All good. Just cruising by 40 here. Lots of trucks. Lots of detail here. Another locomotive. Dragon. Oh, red light ahead. I didn't saw that. Oh, I think we're going to break it. Yes, all good. See how the brakes are good for an old loco. The brakes are really good. Let's reset our driver handle, brakes release. I'm just going to pull a bit forward. That's alright. Oh great, it changed to green. Next checkpoint is Dorota, in basically 3 kilometers away. We have also a red signal. We have an 80 limit ahead. We are 5 minutes behind schedule. That's fine. I think I'm going to build a theory that you can't keep the schedule on this section. It's impossible with all this red and speed limits. Basically impossible. It's fine. Another IC service. Let's see if it's a driver or not. No, it's a bot. Nice. So we have to change our radio channel like that. We were on the 4 channel. This section is ruled by the 3 channels, so yeah, I wasn't paying attention. 30 limit ahead with the red signal after it. Single rod line section here, nice. Let's brake. Brake for the 30. Quite harsh on the brakes. Big downhill coming now. Let's add a little bit of more brake, like that. Yeah, that's nice. Cemetery on our right. The big one. So on our left we are joining now the main line. And further ahead we are going to join the Katowice to Warsaw line. This journey will end on Katowice. joints here, these joints. Speed is gone up to 80, but no need to accelerate because we have another reduction ahead for 30. Another service. Lots of services going by now. Short one with only 3 coaches. Radial channel 5, as you can see. Channel 5. Our next checkpoint is Louis in 3 kilometers away. Also 3 kilometers away we have this red signal. Nice cruise here around 27. No need to brake or accelerate. Double horn. I didn't notice because we aren't currently going through station boxes, but I didn't memorize our service for today, so we are today train 24177 today. Just memorizing for this dispatcher here, and this one as well, Katowice, as a dispatcher, nice. So 24177, that's us. Single line section here. The route can get a bit boring for some players, like the limit is a little bit low compared to the main line. Lots of reds, lots of speed limits, lots of curves, but I quite enjoy that. It's quite diverse from the main route, and can get a bit challenging with all these speed limit changes and the red signals as well. I really like this section to drive freight services. It's quite nice. The main line is good as well, because you have more station boxes, so more train dispatchers to communicate and interact, and because that main route features lots of passenger services like the Pendolino. Our service as well runs on that route, intercity. The multiple units driving commuter services as well. So driving a freight on the Katowice to Warsaw route can be really good as well. You will get stopped many times, sorry. Pull up to the sidings and wait for the traffic to run by, and then you will wait basically for your slot. Maybe sometimes it happened to me a few times, and it's part of the experience of the multiplayer. That's why I quite enjoy it. Going through a lake on our right. I love this type of pantograph, this old one type of pantograph. Quite nice. The details above the logo are great, the cables, the pantographs. They're really, really nice. Another service here. It's about another, like I said, another cargo service. They run a lot on this section. And going on. So, as you can tell, we are approaching. Let me just see our speed. We are approaching the main route, and as you approach the main route, you start to see more drivers on the route, more dispatcher as well. All good. I think I noticed, yeah. I have a Portuguese friend here. He golfers in the 1.7. Let's see if he will pass through us. Oh no, no I don't. He's driving the Pendolino. So, red signal ahead. Let's see if it changes. We are 8 minutes late, that's fine. This is the inside of the coaches. I think it features as well a restaurant coach as well. Maybe in the middle. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. The Pendolino definitely has one. I noticed when I drove it. So we are going through Julius checkpoint here. The Julius region here. Small region, I think, by the looks of it. I'm really enjoying driving this scenario. Something about this section just really relaxing to drive. So we have 2 limits ahead. We are going to ignore the 51 and focus our eyes on this 20 limit ahead in 500 meters away. That's alright. Signal box here. Station box, signal box. I'm not sure what is the right term for it. I've seen people say both of them. Will end up being the same, I think. People's cars on their houses. Backyard's looking really good. So let's brake for the 20. Oh, we lost voltage. Let's get it back. We are 7 kilometers away from our first train dispatcher. We are another cemetery on our right. So this is another line, same section but another line. That section is where the EN96 multiple unit goes by. On my first run, it was a bit difficult to start learning the route, where the stations are, where the joints are, where like this line joins here and then separates and then joins again, like that type of knowledge. Like I like to have that knowledge. I like to know where I'm driving, where I'm going. It was really difficult in the beginning because the network is pretty big. 2 sections of routes present in SimRail. I started learning via the community Discord. SimRail community Discord. They posted on the channel a map of the route and the services, so it was pretty easy to understand, like, oh, this services goes here and this service do the same route but goes via another section, like that. I really like to have that knowledge. This section of the route, it will be expanded to Krakow, from tunnel to Krakow. That's amazing. That means that we can drive the full Pendolino route, one of them. We can drive the full Krakow to Warsaw route. That will be amazing. And other services as well that goes to Krakow. I think freight goes there as well. red ahead. Let's start brake for it. Let's see if it changes. Changed. Let's go for 50. Carefully because we have a reduction ahead. 30 limit ahead. Oh, we are not actually stopping. My bad, earlier. I said that we are going to stop, but actually not. We're going through this location here. Let's brake for the 30. Downhill gradient and we lost traction. Let's get it back. Another cargo service. Forgot that we were on 30. Let's speed up. And let's cut the traction. Double 40 restriction ahead, via signal and via speed limit as well. We are soon joining on the main line. Very soon. A message from the system saying the train has derailed, so the system will remove it. So, braking for the limit ahead, 40. All good. Gently. So we have this red signal ahead. So the multiple unit in front of us is currently on a red signal, waiting for us to go through this junction, and when we go through it, the multiple unit will proceed. The dispatcher is just right in front of us, a few meters away in his station box. Red ahead. So, the train dispatcher is here on this box. Sound alarm to him. Oh, 20 limits here. Another one that didn't show up on the HUD. So let's brake. We lost traction as well, that's fine, let's recover it. So I think we... And the radio channel as well has changed to 2. So no need to panic.
Under other outpost actions.
So red signal.
And signal for train 24177. You are a long rating guest. Have a nice trip. And signal this time for train 644036. Have a nice ride. See you later.
Train 24177, thank you very much. Yeah, bumpy ride, low section, thank you very much. So he cleared the signal for us and made a joke about like we were all waiting for you because we are, as you can see, 13 minutes late. that's fine, nothing that we can do about it. The section is low, lots of red signals. And yeah, this double track here is the main section of the route, Katowice to Warsaw. This one is our branch line that goes like over there. We are joining now.
I don't think the platform's long enough.
I'm only using this one for VIPs.
Oof, ja.
Like I told, we are now on the main section of the route, and you can tell like the interaction is more present here. More train dispatchers, more train drivers as well.
Off we go again. Thank you very much.
Speed up to 100. Commuter service going by. Our next checkpoint is Katowice, Zawodzi, 4 kilometers away, basically, which also has a dispatcher on it. It's nice. Orange signal ahead could mean that the next signal is red. Let's be careful with that.
Have a nice trip, mate. 14125. See ya.
14125, yeah. Just waiting at the signal.
Easy, easy.
We have a 90 restriction ahead. Double track on this section of the route. Another service. Yeah, it was not a bot. Red signal ahead. Let's brake for it. And our first stop actually of the day, our first and last Katowice.
Oh, 1128, my apologies for the slow signaling. currently dealing with internet outages on my ISP.
Another red ahead.
41128, thank you for the honk.
And for train 42180, expect stop at your next signal. We need a free pattern for you. So expect 5 minutes waiting.
So, braking for the limit ahead on the signals 40. Distraction. It's fine. So, we are now in Katowice. You can tell, lots of buildings compared to the other sections. More tracks as we approach the station. Now that I'm thinking, in this service that we drove, I think that we saw all the trains present in SimRail except the Pendolino, I think. Yeah, I think we didn't saw the Pendolino. Yeah, we didn't saw the Pendolino. But yeah, we did saw the other ones. So, approaching Katowice, busy area, quite like this section. Just a mess of tracks and overhead wires. I quite enjoy it. We have a red after the station. That's fine. We can stop. People train spotting there. And yeah, Katowice ahead, big station. The FPS drop normally in this region. It's a busier area. That's fine. The game is not totally optimized yet. But no worries. So this is Katowice. Let's add a little bit of braking. We are 15 minutes late.
And train 42180, expecting to have your ongoing in 2 minutes. And for train 24129, expect stop when you are on the line. There is some traffic jam in direction of Katowice.
Let's gently come to a stop.
24129, expect all the traffic ahead. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dusty.
So, Katowice, welcome to Katowice, our last stop of the day. We are actually going to drive the service around that region there, and then the game will automatically kick us out of the service. But for now, Katowice. The end of the route, the other end is Warsaw. Let's get inside. and get going.
Nice and early today, Daz, or what?
No, 15 minutes late. I'm determined to get this in on time one day. Zaraverchi screwed me over today by bringing me out of the station on a sub-signal at 40 kilometres an hour for 2 kilometres.
Oh boy.
Oh, we have a
I'm going to do it. One day I will get this train in on time.
So for train 42180, if you are ready for chatting, I have a signal clear for you.
Yep.
In
Ready to
a
go.
second, when I press the right buttons, there you go. They should appear any second. And sorry for the rating, but obviously, I think you know why you had to rate.
Yes, sir, I do. Nobody likes to use that passing siding at SP.
That is right.
So, our colleagues were
On Super Noob, I can confirm that at 90 kilometres an hour on the 30, the loco is still quite stable, but we won't tell anybody.
Oh, that must have been quite a ride.
It sounded good on the surround sound, but obviously it deducts you a shitload of points, so I won't be doing it again.
Yes, sir, I hear that.
And the irony being is, I did it, and I actually lost 2 minutes because I was then held on a red.
I'll talk to you later, Daz. I got a channels here.
See you later.
So I think it's safe now to speak. So I was saying that we didn't saw all the services, but we actually saw, because of the Pendolino approaching now Katowice and sitting there. I think we're going to have a green now. We were waiting for the Pendolino and the EN76, maybe? Are we waiting for more? It's rush hour now. It's 4 o'clock. More services going through. I think that we have another service going through. Let's see. Or I'm thinking, yeah, let's end it for now, the service. Basically, we were going through this line here and all the way up there, and then the game will kick us. So let's just return to the main menu. The service is completed. We drove 15 no. Sorry, my mic. So we drove a lot today. It was a nice run with the EU 07 here. Maybe we shall pick up another service on the same server, obviously. Where it is here. So let's see what we have here. Let's pick this one. With my favorite loco of the game, the EN76 multiple unit. Let's go. I think we are going to start from Katowice and going via the opposite direction, but on the main line, so that we don't drove on the same section like the last time. Let's see, I think, yes, we are going to start from Katowice. And yeah, as you can see, this is the multiple unit that pulled earlier when we are sitting there, and this is the Pendolino that passed by us as well. So let's open the doors, the right ones, disable the autopilot. Ooh, a 7-minute wait here, that's fine, I think. Perfect time for screenshots actually. So yeah, the world is always alive and dynamic and real, like screenshot like this. This world, the multiplayer one, follows a pattern. So I can actually leave this service now and pick this one here, and vice versa. Like we were on the ICE one, sitting on the red, and we saw these two trains passing through us. And leaving the server, you can leave the other server, like no worries, and pick up these ones here. Pendolino looks awesome as well. Really great. And we have another driver that pick the service. This one. This one is this service. Let's watch the Pendolino. Just awesome. The Pendolino, just awesome. Really great. The almost 3 hours drive on the Pendolino is great. Big stretch ahead for our friend here to Warsaw.
40680, do you copy?
And there it goes. So, let's check our service. We are due to depart Katowice in 4 to 5 minutes, as you can see by here. We are driving the S1 route, stopping at all the stations basically. The same people are in the servers that were chatting earlier, so that's fine. I see service pulling to Katowice as well. Is this fellow mate here pulling? Believe me, the multiplayer world is amazing. Really amazing. So this is our office for now, this multiple unit. I really like the cab. It's modern. It features as well a cruise control. We will not using today. No need for it. Let's open the window. Let's explore the passengers compartment. This unit reminds me, for the ones
644036. This is the proper Gunnick, sir. Do you copy? 644,036. This is the go next, sir. You will probably have to wait a little bit for the train in front of you to clear the platform. Or maybe not, it just left.
So, as I was saying, this loco reminds me of the BR442, aka the Talent 2, German DB loco, for the ones that play TSW or TS Classic, or that are familiar with the German trains. The inside of it reminds a bit of that loco. I love this livery. The soft blue and the yellow, and plus the black and the white, really great. You also have the information display of the service. So this service started from Lewis, not featured on SimRail, so basically from Katowice. That is our start point, and it goes to this destination here that I'm not going to pronounce it. We are the S1 service, S1 line, and we are train 40180 today. We are due to leave in 1 minute. Cabin number 1. It's a nice unit. Weird front, to be honest, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a nice one. Pretty good to get on. The master control can be a little bit difficult on the beginning, but it's a question of driving it and get used to it. So let's get inside. Actually, let's lock our doors.
Six four 4036. This is the Dr. Gornetcher. You are cleared through the platform. Have a safe journey.
So let's leave. Oh no, let's not leave because we have a red signal. This means that other services are going to.
And thank you for the honk.
Are going through these junctions here ahead. But let's get near the signal. Okay, signal has changed, 40 limit, that's nice. So here we go, S1 service leaving Katowice. Our next stop is Katowice Zawodzi, not that far away. Lots of junctions here, leaving Katowice. Signal is red ahead and we are above the limit. Another service. And let's speed up, but carefully because we have a red ahead. Let's see if this journey is filled with red signals like the other one. I don't think so, but we are on the main line. It's 5 o'clock. People are entering now on SimRail, like the server as well. The server is getting easier, and with the more players, the messier it can get. Signal has changed, but I like the dynamic of it. 70 limit before the station. Let's come to a stop. Yeah, gently coming to a stop. So, oh, okay, I was going to talk about this, the boarding and the deboarding of this unit. So, I drove a lot of these commuter services with this EMU, and I noticed that the AI wasn't boarding or deboarding the unit. And I speak to some friends on the channel, on the Discord page of SimRail, and they told me that the deboarding and the boarding was like locked, like it couldn't happen because if it happened, it could happen a bug or something like that. So yeah, that's why. But eventually, like now, you will see passengers boarding and deboarding. It's a bit disappointing, like driving a commuter service, stopping at a lot of stations and not seeing the passengers getting on and off the unit, but it's what we get when it's in early access. So the next station is this one. I'm going only to say Katowice. I think we have a dispatcher there. Oh no, we passed through one. The other station had a dispatcher. And yeah, like the other session, gently coming to a stop. we are on time. That's nice. Let's see if we can keep it up with that. So regarding these commuter services, I really like them. That's why this unit is my favorite, the EN76. They are basically my weak points. These modern units and commuter services. I really like the accelerating and braking hustle present on them. Like accelerating now and have another stop ahead and start braking as soon as possible. And in the schedule as well. I don't board. I don't give that much attention to the schedule, but it's a nice challenge as well if you can keep it up with the schedule. So we have a dispatcher ahead. So soon on our right is the section that we drove earlier with the EU07. Another thing that I want to bring to the channel, I'm going to maybe think about bringing some videos regarding SimRail news. Maybe it will be difficult, I don't promise anything, but maybe. And I want to bring a night lightning video.
4130, this is the Bob Furniture. Do you copy?
Man, this dispatcher has a really fun voice. So on our right, that line that we drove earlier, and this is the main section that we are now. So Sosnowiec Glowny, it's our next stop, and we have a red after.
40361, this is the Bob Furniture. Do you copy?
And coming to a stop at Glowny. Let's open the left doors, like that.
40631, do you copy? Well, thank you for the honk.
So let's go. 1 minute delay, that's fine. Next stop is Bedzin, which normally has a dispatcher. Let's see. Yeah, it has.
4130, safe travels.
And you can tell that this guy here he was driving that IC service at that pole when we were picking up this one, and now he's a dispatcher at this station that we are leaving now. Going above the speed limit. We have a 90 production ahead. brake for the reduction.
Six 44038. Are you wanting to be held at SG, or do you want to keep going?
So Sniklovnik, this is 644038. I would actually like to be pulled in, as I'm going to have some dinner in the meantime.
Yep, that's no worries at all. I'll put you in the yard out the way then.
Lovely, my friend. Thank you.
So, approaching Bedzin at the moment. We have a red signal after it.
Not German dinner, I'm sorry. Then I would like to have some bratwurst.
And yeah, coming to a stop here at Bedzin. Lots of sidings here at Bedzin. Lots of cargo services that pull up to the siding so that passengers services can go through. Yeah, see the passengers boarding and deboarding. Actually, these doors work by sensors on it. So if the door doesn't sense anybody here, like now, the person will enter, and this one as well, I think. Yeah. Now the door doesn't sense anyone near it, so it will lock it, close it actually, and lock it. We lock again the doors. And we go. Next signal is red. Let's cruise by. Maybe a train ahead, or the dispatcher is sleeping.
And for Sosnia Klovnik, this is train 644038.
Yep, 644038 receiving you.
Can we make an agreement that I will let you know when I'm ready for the departure?
Yep, that's perfectly okay.
Lovely, my friend. Talk to you.
Make sure you get us a currywurst as well, please.
Oh, that would be lovely. Today it's American dinner, burgers.
So braking for beds in Miasto. Another driver. Lots of honks here. And gently coming to a stop at beds in Miasto. So let's lock our doors. We have a green. We are cleared. Clear to go. We are 1 minute behind the schedule, that's fine. So our limit is 110. We are near Bedzing Zawera, in 1 kilometer away. Start braking gently.
Oh, 0180, this is the Dr. Gornicher. Do you copy?
Train 40180, yeah, I copy.
0180, this is the Dr. Gornicher. You are cleared into platform 2. Let me know when you are ready for departure. And I will set the signal to green for you to leave.
Train 40180 cleared to track number 2, and I will give a signal when I'm ready to go. Thank you. So our the dispatcher at the Broa, which is our next stop, is just already communicating with us. Is our next stop. He was telling that we are cleared to the platform number 2, and that like warned him when we were leaving. No, that we warned him when we were ready to go, basically. All good. The lighting is really good. It can improve as well, but really enjoying it. So let's lock our doors. And give some juice. Let's go. Next stop is the Broa Gorznica, 2 kilometers away. Speed restriction ahead. Let's brake for it. All good. Then let's brake for the Broa. are 1 minute early. That's nice. Oh, 40. Didn't notice. Didn't notice. Was focused on only stopping at the station. Didn't notice under 40. That's alright. And yeah, coming to a stop. Big layover here at the station. Almost 2 minutes waiting, but that's alright. Our friend is in here, I think. Oh, he lived. Oh, yeah, he lived. It's alright. So yeah, the dispatcher gone offline. That's fine. So we don't have to tell anyone that we are ready to go. Let's just close our doors and wait for the signal to be cleared. Yeah, like that. Let's go. So for now, we only have one more dispatcher on our journey. Was acknowledging the safety alarm. Like I was saying, Zawirsi is our last stop with dispatcher on it, by the looks of it. Yep. Lazy is on our schedule as well. Normally has a dispatcher, but in this afternoon it don't. It's all right. So we are on time. Next station is Dabrowa Gortnikst Volonog, in 2.5 kilometers away. Speed gone up to 120. Let's reach for it. Another driver. And let's start braking for our stop. we are cleared to leave the station. Our windshield is getting dirtier and dirtier. Further ahead I will clean this mess. And yeah, the Brogorniksna Zabkovica is our next stop. You can tell that we are basically on the Brogorniksna region. Lots of the Brogorniksna stations. The weather is quite nice, cloudy but enjoyable for me. We are going to skip this station, not on our schedule. Red signal ahead at Dobrowa, before Dobrowa. Let's start braking for it. I think another line joins ahead. I'm not sure, but I think I think it's in this region ahead. Another one will join us. It's a line that comes from that section that we drove earlier. Sounds are nice on this unit as well. Loving the sounds on the game. The devs really put some effort on it. Solo unit going by. Signal is clear, let's go. So we have a speed restriction ahead, 50 restriction. A red after the station as well. Yeah, this is the other section that joins the main line. This is the section that comes from yeah, that section that we drove earlier joins here. So I think everybody that played the prologue will remember this station. It was where the service on the prologue started. So we are good to go. service arriving. So what? We have a signal restriction ahead. 100 is the restriction. Yeah, the service in the prologue started around here on the sidings. Really nice memories of it. Oh, we are going to skip more stations. Our next stop is Lazy. Yeah, our next stop is Lazy. Within 10 kilometers away. This is the S1 service. We also have the S41 service. I think that one actually stops at more stations compared to this one, is S1. They basically drive the same section of the route, but the S41 has more stations to stop. One thing I'm going to do is to turn on the cruise control. Because it will be a long section driving on 120. We also have a lot to go for Lazy. So yeah, let's chill with the cruise control turned on. Let's clean our windshield like that. Next stop is Lazy. Yeah, our next station with the dispatcher is Zawirsy in 11 kilometers away. Another station that we are not going to stop, yeah. Pendolino, I think, coming. Yeah, Pendolino coming. Nice section of the road here with the forest. The FPS are a bit low now, around 30, 35. So next stop is Lazy in had before it. I'm going to disable the cruise control, we don't need it now. Going to restrict it. Not actually restrict it, but yeah. Approaching lazy. A station with some sidings on it as well. Lots of tracks. Yeah, no dispatcher on it. Cool detail here. The mirror opens up when I open the doors, so that we can observe the boarding and the deboarding on the station. Let's lock the doors. Another surface. It's a driver. Let's go. We are clear to go. .20 is our limit. So we have a red signal ahead. Another one. It's gone to yellow. service. Hey, what's up, bro? Thank you for the support. Thank you for passing by. Hope you're good. Yeah, the day has been good. Pretty chill, just went to cut my hair in the morning and wash my car. Had lunch, and yeah, since then I'm streaming yeah, this. And how about you, your day, man? So here we are in Zawirsi with the cargo service going by. We also have a dispatcher here. Let's lock the doors and get going. So I think this is our last station, but we are going to drive the service until it kick us out. The map terminates around here in this section here. So yeah, a nice stream today. We did two services. One with the intercity loco and another one with this multiple unit. My favorite. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, nice. I will check it. I am also planning to make some new videos as well. Oh, really? I actually didn't saw the news today. I think I didn't turn on the TV today yet. But yeah, that's some big news. Was it that bad? At the looks of it, it seems like it. I don't know. Oh, actually we are going to stop at the next station. Mixixoko. Damn. It's really hard to pronunciate these Polish words in 3 kilometers away. Oh, actually we are not going to stop at it. Yeah, that's the service here. 1 hour of run. It's nice. Yeah. It's, actually thought that we were going to stop at X station, but yeah, that's alright. No worries. Yeah, I think that's it for the stream today. I think it has been for 2 hours. Pretty chill. We took 2 services on it, one intercity and another commuter one. We had some really good interaction with players and dispatcher as well. Pretty nice multiplayer today in this afternoon. Yeah, I will wrap up for today. Thank you for all of you that showed up to the stream. My bro, Golden Ticket. Yeah, I will talk to you later. And yeah, thank you very much.